Hello, nerds. Welcome to GeekBeast, part of the Geekish Network. This is your daily rundown of geek news by geeks like you. New to our show, we cover the geek news beat and we share our opinions with you. I'm your host, Chuck, and with me I got Randy. Say us to the people, Randy.
Yeah, what's going on, Geek Beast? Chuck, man, what are we talking about tonight?
Transformers Gen 1 1984 battle scene artist David Shalonskov has died at 74.
Oh,
So when you see the big poster of them fighting each other, he
hmm
did that. He did the actual big poster of them fighting each
okay.
other.
Well,
Um,
my condolences to he and his family.
Yeah, and he worked on Robotech, Battlestar Galactica, Sim City, the Asimov magazine, Cosmo magazine, and more. He was no stranger to science fiction, fantasy, and popular culture, and his work with properties such as Robotech and Battlestar Galactica, Hot Wheels, Sim City, Thomas the Train, and he even did other things as well.
Yeah, condolences. And people
Yeah.
just don't know how big Gen 1 Transformers were. And that movie I don't know. I think that might have had more impact on my life than anything outside of my parents.
Yeah, yeah.
It's amazing.
It
It's
was
amazing.
a very important, big, huge movie
Oh
for,
God. And it didn't do well at the box office and people panned it at the time, but like it doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter.
It was so influential to me. And all the
Yes.
stuff we got out of it, right?
hmm
Galvatron, yeah, the Matrix,
Unicron, Matrix,
Unicron,
the
like
Matrix, Rodimus Prime, Hot Rod.
all of
They
those things.
it was there to set up
It
the
killed
launch of
Starscream, so we get the ghost of Starscream from it. I mean, it's just like, yeah,
hmm It was great.
that story is still resonating today
hmm
and characters that they pull from today.
Yep. And his artwork showed the
And
big
it's,
battle scene.
yeah, so yeah, this is the death of Optimus Prime. I think that's the first time I ever cried in a movie, was like the death of Optimus Prime.
Oh, really?
Oh, man. I
I
just,
cheered. Told you,
mm-mm,
I'm with the Holy Trinity of Decepticons.
mm-mm. It was, man, when Prime died, it was just like, oh my God, my life is shattered. I don't know how I'm going to go on.
Yeah. Let's give a moment of silence
Yeah, let's
to
give a
him.
moment of silence.
Okay. New alien Earth gestation complete. Teaser shows the creation of a horrific alien life.
So, is this the television show that we were
This
getting?
is the
The one where they
television
showed the
show.
first trailer that was from the perspective of the cat?
Mm-hmm. This is it. This is Alien Earth.
Okay.
I don't think people are ready for this.
I don't know. I
You know, the
hope.
series is set 2 years before the events of the 1979 film Alien. And in 2010,
Mm.
when five corporations, Prodigy, Wayland, Yutani, Lynch, and Dynamic and Threshold, wield the power of nations and proprietary advancements in technology, provide the promise of a new tomorrow.
Mm. What do you are you looking forward to it?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Because they haven't told us what the alien they made. Like they make the face huggers, the xenomorphs. You
Yeah,
know, it looks like a xenomorph though. It does look a xenomorph. I'm excited though.
I
I'm excited
am,
to see.
and it's 2 years prior to the events of the original one.
hmm
My question becomes, are there plans to have multiple seasons?
That is a question. That
Because
is a
if it's
question.
2 years, like even if it's season one, like the season two pick up like immediately after season one, and like we're
That's what
going,
I'm thinking.
yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause- and how long could we go up until the events of the first movie?
we probably go 3 or 4 seasons in. It's two
Yeah. I'm
years.
just curious. And who
Yeah.
knows? I mean, they might do this as a one and done thing, which again,
hmm
I'm always fine with things ending. It's just there's so many outstanding questions
Yeah.
out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. I wish they go in other places in Alien Universe. You
Hmm.
know, like besides making just the xenomorphs enemies, sure they're mortal enemies because they're evolved human species, but
Hmm.
still,
Yeah.
they got
So
fallen out. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. Is it gonna be well? If it's on FX, usually they serialize everything, and I just mean
Yeah.
weekly episodes. Okay.
I
And when
think
does
it's
it
gonna
drop
be
again?
uh it's this summer.
This summer. Okay.
Hmm. Coming this summer.
Okay.
This Holly previously said it's a set of Earth. It's a set on Earth of the future. At this moment, I describe that as Edison versus Westinghouse versus Tesla. Someone's going to monopolize electricity. We just don't know
Yep.
which one it is yet. So that's what it is with these corporations.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a
I
corporate
mean,
drama.
that's yeah. I mean, that's what we got now. I mean,
They do
that's
have
that's
that now,
AI. That's AI
artificial
now. Like
intelligence. Yeah.
who's gonna control AI? Is it gonna be
Hmm.
Microsoft, Google? For some
It's
new
gonna be
player?
all of them coming together and
Yeah.
realizing that we're not anything
Oh,
but
that could be something too.
flies.
You know, who controls it all? So yeah,
Hmm.
and of
Uh,
course
Call,
but
Call of Duty has new challengers entering the fray. Legendary stoners Jay and Silent Bob are now on Call of Duty with their wacky items. So, so Call of Duty's opening up the metaverse, this metaverse, and Call of Duty's tradition of celebrating marijuana and stoner culture continues today with the debut of Jay and Silent Bob added to the game as playable characters. Players can now buy multiple Jay and Silent Bob DLC pack bundles that allow them to take on their standard form of their blunt man and chronic alter egos.
that's amazing.
Yep. And it's $20 on top.
I wonder, does Kevin Smith own the names of Jay and Solid Bob?
I think he does.
Yeah, if he
I
does,
think he does.
that's super dope for
I
him
think it's
to
all him. It's all him.
yeah
Yeah.
to be included in a Call of Duty movie.
Call of Duty game.
Yeah, game. Yeah,
Yeah, game.
that's what I meant was game. Yeah, that's probably
Yeah.
more than he made. This deal is probably worth more than he made on every film that he's ever made.
Probably. It can end that way, probably. Or they might have just done a buyout and just we bought out the characters and we just paid them that one time and we went.
Yeah, I mean, but still, I'm imagining, it's a decent. I would just imagine, with Call of Duty, it's a decent buyout.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a decent buyout.
Yeah, you know,
This isn't the only,
Clerks. He wouldn't rake it in the dough from Clerks.
no, no, not at all.
Great
This is
movie.
not the only for Call of Duty. This isn't the only stoner themed DLC package. They've had other packs before: Head Stash, Inhalation, Hot Box, Very High Target,
Okay.
Munchies. They've had some other things they've actually had into the game. Before this, the Modern Warfare 3 welcomed Cheech and Chong along with Snoop Dogg.
Yeah. So does Call of Duty just over deliver because they know like their fan base just needs more,
Yep,
or
all the time, all the time. Hmm. They're a live service game. So in order for them to make money, they have to stay live. But then they
right?
have it serialized every year because there's three
Hmm.
different versions of the game. So each studio drops a different version, but the version stays alive. It
Yeah.
doesn't die.
Because I just always thinking about like their licensing fees, like what they must pay
Yeah, they probably pay a lot. They
uh
probably pay a lot.
to get all
Like,
these titles and everything like that.
hmm
So,
but this was something
but it's
Activision
working. I
wanted.
mean,
It is working for them.
yeah, but I mean it's working. So God bless them.
Hmm.
You
And they
know,
had no longer the Activision overlords to watch them. Now they're just Microsoft overlords that watch them.
mhm.
So Microsoft's probably more lenient. They're a
Okay.
bigger company, got more streams of
Yeah,
income than
yeah,
just video
absolutely.
games.
Absolutely. Okay. Well, good for Kevin Smith. Jan Sullivan make their way into Call of Duty. Who would have imagined that? That's dope.
Yep. It's called the Tracer Pack. Got Bluntman and Chronic Operation skins, Bluntman, Stuntman, Krieg, Sea Assault rifles. They have their own special weapons. It's awesome.
So
I
let's Silent Bob talk.
That they may have the emotes. Did that happen? They may have a couple of emotes and probably when they talk. They may not though.
Okay.
Yeah, when you select them, they may say something.
Yeah, I mean, because he's spoken before in
Uh
a
huh.
couple of the movies, but
Mhm.
it's not a lot.
Mhm.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Are you gonna play it with them? Do you play Call of Duty?
I
Rodney,
don't
do
play
you play
Call of
Call of Duty?
Duty. I don't play Call of Duty. Call of Duty's tough. It's a tough game.
Okay.
If you start now, you're gonna be dying for at least 2 or 3 months. You're not gonna be successful.
Nah, I stopped playing Call of Duty a long time ago.
Yeah,
I
you're
think a
not.
part of it too is just like it's really toxic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, all games are toxic. Toxic. All game communities are toxic. It's just it's sort of like a tier list to me, right? It's like
Mm-hmm.
what you can tolerate. So, and I just can't tolerate Call of Duty toxicity. So
okay. All right.
it's
Big
pretty
shot. Let
toxic.
us know. You guys play Call of Duty?
Yeah. Anybody in the chat?
Yeah, I'm just curious.
Mark, you play to Call
Mark,
of
you play
Duty? Yeah.
Call of Duty, or anybody in the chat? Let us know. Drop a line in the chat.
Yep.
But I
Overwatch
but
Heroes.
but I
Uh
will
huh.
say that them releasing it for 20 is like that's genius. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
it is genius.
I'm surprised that Fortnite didn't capitalize on that. They
Mm.
would be Jay and Silent Bob
Well,
probably
I
thought
think
got
it's
into
because
anything.
it's still got that kitty moniker, right?
Yeah.
That kitty vibe to it. That's just like a line that they probably can't really cross, and which
Yeah.
is silly because you're got guns and you're shooting
Yeah,
people. But yeah, but I guess it's like what we talked about last
They
week.
have
It's
had
like
Snoop Dogg
they have had Snoop Dogg, but it doesn't really lean into the
to
whole
the
like
weed
420,
smoking.
yeah, the
Mm-hmm.
weed stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's more of just like his street, with his car, the colors, like the rap songs, but it's like
Mm-hmm.
doesn't really lean into like the weed culture of it.
Yeah.
Like this
Yeah.
is this one is just straight
This
like
leaned all the way
lean all
in.
in.
Yep.
But that's the difference between Call of Duty and Fortnite. It's like one's definitely considered more adult,
Mature.
mature,
Mm-hmm.
and this one and Fortnite is still considered to be a kiddie game, even though tons of adults like myself still play it. you know.
right.
Yep.
Okay. So Defunct just came Mark said he never played it. And Defunct just dropped into the chat. Kevin Smith and business partner also recently regained the rights to Dogma from Weinstein. So they remastered it and he's touring it around the country with Q&A. Okay.
Okay. That's
He used to do that for a lot of his films. He used to go
yeah.
on the road and do like college towns and things like that and QA them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
That's good.
I had a few of the DVDs of those. They were interesting.
Yep. I still have them.
You still have them?
I still have DVDs of them. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I remember he
I
did
still
that.
have all my physical media. I
Nice.
won't give it up.
Kevin
That
Smith was one of the first, or I won't say first. He was an early adopter to podcasting.
mm-hmm.
Fat Man with the Fat Man on Batman. It was an early podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And he also had his comic book store. Well, he still has the comic book store, but he used to have the television show on A&E.
Yep. Yep. And so now he's a character.
Yeah, good for
He
him.
hosts a movie soon, so I'm waiting for it.
What's the last Kevin Smith? I can't even remember the last Kevin Smith movie.
Clerks 3.
I don't even remember Clerks 3.
Mm-hmm. You may not have watched it. You
Yeah,
may
I
not
don't
have.
remember at
Uh,
all.
yeah. Kevin Smith, man.
We got J Flow in the chat. She said, "Yep, Warzone dropped a casual mode, less sweats, mix of bots and basics. Good fun."
Yep. Let's see. Has Kevin Smith worked on anything else? I'm curious.
Yeah, I just like I said, I just don't remember the last Kevin Smith movie that I've seen.
He made shorts called Holy Smokes. He was executive producer on it.
Okay.
He's been executive producer on things, producing, writing, upcoming. This what he got what he's working on upcoming.
Latest one was a semi-biographical movie, the 430 movie last year. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Yep. Last movie was Clerks. He did Masters of the Universe Revolutions. That's right. That was
Well,
his. That was his.
yeah, it
And
was.
Batman the podcast, Batman Cape Crusaders. He did an episode. That's interesting.
Yeah. Well, he used to have a podcast. It used to be called Fat Man on
Yeah,
Batman.
Batman on Batman. Mm-hmm.
Yep. And I used to listen to this is early. Like this is 2016, 2015 or something like
Mm-hmm.
that. Because I remember he did this
You
great
old.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Yeah, it was early because I remember he did this great synopsis on Man of Steel.
do you
It,
remember your first podcast?
I don't. I
You
don't.
don't?
I don't remember my first one, but it was something. It was probably something about the Lakers. I think because Kobe was still alive, and I started following him when I first got
Mine was the Bill Simmons podcast.
Mm,
Was my first podcast, and then I started listening to Fantasy Focus because I was super into fantasy football, and he was on the Bill Simmons podcast. And then I found, it became a whole thing. Almost all the guests he had on there, I started following because of the Bill Simmons podcast.
Mm.
okay.
It was one of the first podcasts out there too.
And I even remember in one of those Q&A how he talked about he was going to stop doing movies and get into podcasting. And people were like, "What, are you out of your mind? Are you crazy?" Because he was talking about like the turnaround time. He could do something every day, and it gave him an opportunity to, be creative in a different medium. So yeah, I remember that. Fat Man on Batman back in the day. I might still have it in my list. I haven't listened to it in forever, but it was good.
Yeah.
I remember Bill Sims' early podcast because that's how he got his job on ESPN. Like,
Do his podcast?
yeah, he's not a journalist. Well, maybe, but like he started off as a podcaster and a super fan of the Celtics. I
Man,
never
journalists
hear
aren't
that.
journalists anymore.
Yeah, I know Rodney ain't want to hear that.
No,
But
Bill, are you talking about Bill Simmons?
yeah,
No, he
Bill
wrote
Sims.
a he who?
I'm talking. Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah,
Never mind.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
talking.
No, Bill Simmons was a writer first. He did page two stuff for ESPN, and he was a huge fan, super fan. And
But
then he
yeah,
started a podcast, and then
that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, he was a super
yeah.
fan.
But
Yeah,
he was a
or like a
writer
blogger.
he was a writer blogger for ESPN
Right.
first.
Yeah,
Then he
but like
began
I don't think he
podcasting,
had
and
like a
then
traditional background in journalism, is what I was
no,
saying.
no,
Yeah,
not at
he's a
all.
blogger super fan.
Yeah.
He started getting a following. Then he started with ESPN, then he got the show,
Mhm.
then he started the network. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think my earliest podcast was This American Life.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
This American Life was good.
Yeah. I think that's like my earliest one.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't remember my first one.
I mean, I used to download and put it over onto my iPod.
Yep. That's what I did.
Yep. And
Yeah.
then I think after that was
The
Thrilling Adventure Hour.
not that was it the Apple it wasn't the app. What was it called? Did you download it from? Is it the Apple Store?
Podcast.
Huh?
Podcast in the Apple Store.
Yeah.
It was a tab.
Yep. And you
It
had to
was the
click,
tabs.
you had to connect your iPad to your
The computer. Yep.
to your computer and you downloaded it from there.
Yep.
Yep.
Kids that never understand what that
Never understand.
never understand what that was like. I'll never get it.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Um Overwatch heroes are mechs in the new Gundam Wing crossover. So there's a Gundam Wing crossover game, and the Overwatch characters are turned into mechs, which is totally awesome.
Okay.
So,
Anything with Max
and
Edom is good.
that's for the 30th anniversary of Mobile Suit Gundam Wing. Blizzard's turning the Overwatch heroes into mechs. Yep.
Okay.
So it'd be like Mercy, Reaper, Soldier 76, Ramatra will all have skins based on the 90s anime starting April 29th.
See, I'm not as versed in the Gundam folklore
There's so much.
as
It's
you
just
are. And so,
it's
it
heavy.
seems like a lot. I just don't know where even to start.
Where to start?
Yeah.
What
And
type
if
of show do you want to watch?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I just don't know. It would just
You
be
want a
something
political
that
thriller, or you want a battle, or you want to talk about orphans?
I'm trying out,
I got one for you. The Mercury, the Witches of Mercury. That's a good one
which
to
is a
start
mark.
with.
Is it a show?
The show.
Okay.
It's on Crunchyroll.
Okay. I might.
Witches of Mercury. That's a good one to start with. You can start with that one.
Okay. I might
That'll
give it a
do all
shot.
right.
I just know because we did the one that dropped on Netflix
Yeah.
last year. It was
Hmm.
last year, early this year. I can't recall.
These
But it
look
was good.
good, man.
Yeah.
These
It
look
was good.
good.
They look good. They look really good.
It's
I may
Tracer,
I may download it to buy them.
Mercy. Tracer.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is Soldier 76.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's Sumatra.
Ramatra. Mm-hmm.
Ramatra.
Mm-hmm.
It's looked really good.
They did a good job of them.
Yeah. I'm glad
I,
that Overwatch is starting to do all this stuff too. It's like I think they had, Fortnite really popularized this. I mean, we talked about now Call of Duty doing it,
mm-hmm.
but like Fortnite really pushed the envelope on the reskinning and the collabs. So like I'm glad they're doing it. It's just really cool. You know, great
Mm-hmm.
crossovers. You got some, really cool designs. These are awesome.
Mm-hmm. They look really, really good.
A good time, man, to be in these spaces. So it's a lot of content out there. It's a good time to be alive
Yeah.
if you enjoy this space.
It's so much good time that Peter Dinklage, the little man from Game of Thrones, they say his next movie's toxic. He's leaning in on it.
I mean, he played Tyrion Lannister. Like, what are you talking about? Like, who gets more toxic than Tyrion Lannister?
Well, he's one of the producers told World of Reels it was seen as unreleasable because of how gross
Oh,
it is.
oh, damn, damn, Peter, what's up
And
with
it's
you,
the
man?
Dinklage starring remake of the Toxic Avenger is finally to hit theaters on August 29th in the US.
Oh, it was so toxic. Okay, I get it. I thought you said it like it was really toxic, but okay.
Maybe both of those things
It
can be
might be.
true.
It might be.
You know, what kind of toxic Avenger would be if he wasn't toxic?
Right.
He could walk up on a girl. I got Riz. Don't worry about me burning you. I ain't gonna burn you,
Oh Lord.
but I will leave my mark on you. Let me spit in your mouth.
What
You know, he
are
could
you
be that
talking
guy.
about?
He could be
What are you
that
talking
guy.
about, God? My
I'm
God, what the
talking about being toxic. See, I got your attention. You
Lord
woke
have
up to
mercy.
that one. You woke up to
Oh,
that one. You make it
oh
seem like
God.
you didn't see Sinners. And I don't want to ruin it for Rodney. He has to see it.
Oh well, Rodney, you got homework to do this weekend, good sir. Yeah,
Or
you got to get.
homework tomorrow, Rodney. It's $5
Yeah,
movie day.
yeah. You got some homework to do, good sir.
He wants to see it in IMAX
Which
70
I get.
millimeter.
I
So
get.
he has, you have to make sure it's open. It's probably tough. It's probably tough to get in.
No, I want to see it, but it's got to be in IMAX. It's, the real
Yeah,
IMAX 70 millimeter.
Hmm.
I
Go
gotta
see
see
it.
in that. Yeah,
and
I
it's designed
mean
to.
it's designed for that. They shot it that way, so I'm like I'm gonna
Yeah.
research it. It's just so much a better experience too, especially from what
Yeah.
everything I hear from everybody, from you guys and everybody else on Beyonce's internet. Like it's one of those movies you got to see on IMAX.
You have to see
Just
it.
Yeah. I
You
mean,
like
have
I
to
mean,
see
yeah.
it.
just like the sound alone. This is the underrated thing that people don't talk about too much. Is like, yeah, they always talk about the image quality and the size of the
Hmm.
image. IMAX speakers are just fucking amazing. The sound in
They are amazing.
IMAX are so amazing. Like I remember even talking with like my cousin. He said he saw like Interstellar and like um when Interstellar came out and people were like complaining about like the sound, like they couldn't
Hmm.
hear things or the dialogue was really low. And it's like, well, I think it's because he really mixed it for IMAX.
Yeah,
And
probably
because in the
so.
IMAX, when I saw it, I was like, I didn't have any problem hearing any of the dialogue.
Hmm.
I think it was
Hmm.
fine. It was like fine for me because I think it's just the sound alone is like totally worth it.
Yeah.
That's his
Yeah.
thing
Yeah,
too.
and I saw it in IMAX. I didn't see the IMAX original or 70 millimeter, what you guys are talking about, but it was great.
No, it is. Yeah, like Defunk said, IMAX sound system is a full body sensory experience.
Hmm.
You feel it. Like you feel
Yeah,
it. And so like,
Hmm.
hey, and then you get telling me, it's like, yeah, it's all the music, all the musical numbers
Yeah,
in
the music's
it.
really
So
good in it.
yeah, it's like, yeah, I gotta see it in IMAX.
Yeah.
I technically today, like I had to do some more early prep work for the film festival I'm working this weekend. And I technically could have just stayed and watched Sinners, but I was just like, nah, man, I need to see it in IMAX.
no, I get that.
I'll watch. I'll do like a second screen,
I
second
mean, go
second
tomorrow if you
showing, and
can.
I, yeah, we'll see. I'll definitely
know,
try. Definitely sometime this week.
get it, because tomorrow's a cheap movie day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is.
I don't
Yeah.
think it
But
counts
that might
towards
not be applicable
IMAX.
to IMAX. Is that applicable? Is that applicable to IMAX?
I
Nah,
don't know. I
I
don't
Yeah,
don't.
know.
I
I don't know.
really don't think
Well,
it's
if it's not applicable to
applicable.
IMAX, that means IMAX may be empty.
We'll see.
Yeah, it may be a good day to go see it. If I was close to you, I'll make you go see it. Like, we're gonna
I
go
know.
see it today. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
I
drive
feel
there.
like
I'm gonna
yeah.
I
watch it.
feel like being like Ferris Bueller, him being Cameron,
Yeah,
and I'm
he
just
just he
make
just
him
I just like hear a knock on my door and
right. I'm
it's
just
shut.
showing up. Like,
It's
get
Come
shut.
your
on,
ass
we're
in
gonna
the
go watch
car.
that. We're gonna watch
Yeah.
this movie.
Well, I got this. Nope, we're going. No, I
Nope.
got.
No,
No,
we're gonna
like
go.
I'm literally making you come watch it.
Yep, yep, yep. I guess that's it for the news today. We're at time. Thank you all for tuning in to Geek Beast. Shout out to Digital Click for handling our marketing materials. Shout out to the other podcast, Pod Squadron. If you haven't seen it, they're back and they're covered in Andor. And Bingeworthy is going to cover Mythic Quest because we missed it last week. So we're going to cover Mythic Quest, the remix, the new one. Shouts out to Defunct for curating all our stories, new stories. Only get through a portion of them, but he does a lot of good work and we appreciate it. Shout outs to Mark and anybody else in the chat that comes through to the chat. We thank you all for attending. Please share us with your friends, subscribe to us, like us, definitely at least like us at the minimum if you're here with us. And share us all your friends. We're on audio podcasts as well. So if you just want the audio version when you're going jogging, walking, working, whatever you do, you can always download GeekBeast the audio version and listen to it. Yep. And with that said, you all have a good night. Peace.
Yeesh.
Real quick.
Uh-huh.
Here, 12 o'clock showing tomorrow. IMAX, all sold out in the middle.
Damn.
Wow.
Look at it.
Get that one. There's that one seat right there. You got
Right
one
there,
seat
but
right
that's
there,
not. There's a screen. That's too
but
close, bro.
you're fourth row. You're okay. You're okay. You're the first row in the back. You're the first row in the
Look,
back.
nobody wants to sit here. Nobody wants to sit
Nobody, of course
here.
not.
And
I was
nobody
there on
wants
the
to sit on
front
the
row.
side. Nobody wants to sit on the sides.
I was in row A.
Oh,
I
there's
was
one
in-
right here. There's one right here.
Go get it. Get it and
Actually,
hold it.
right, I'd probably get this one. Sitting back here is not too bad.
Yeah.
I've actually sat in the back, like top. It's
Yeah,
fine. It's totally
that's
fine.
the Funk's favorite place to sit at.
It's like, but look at that's the 12 o'clock showing tomorrow on a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday.
On a
And it is
Tuesday.
LA. Y'all ain't got no jobs out there.
This is what I'm saying, bro. It's like I've been looking, and I'm like, I want
I'm
to
gonna
get
look at
sit.
mine.
Yeah.
Let me look at the one up here.
Oh, it's
Look at
probably
the one.
worse. Universal
Hold on,
City
hold on.
Walk. That's probably worse.
Yeah. It's all see what it looks like.
Let's look at the 3:30. Oh, the 3:30 for sure. Oh, maybe the 10:30. You know what? I might do the 10:30.
You see, there you go. 10:30 right there. You got 10:30 showing.
10:30. Let's see. Nope, it's even worse.
Look at that. Oh, that's
Holy-
bad.
holy-
That's
crazy.
bad.
On a
That's crazy.
Tuesday, bro.
People
On a
are-
Tuesday.
People are going in the
On
workplace.
Tuesday, two weeks into the run. This isn't like the opening week. This is 2 weeks.
All right, that's 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock, not too bad. But see, yeah, all this middle, it's so funny. It's like, why is just this middle window is like available? Anyways, yeah.
To Tuesday looks like it. What you call Universal City Walk. Here it goes. Universal City Walk at oh my God. Totally sold out.
Totally sold out.
Totally sold out.
Oh,
All but
you know
two seats.
what?
All but two. There's two. No, it's totally sold out. No, it has three seats.
Yeah.
Three seats are available in the front row.
Might hit up, but the thing is, like, I could definitely hit up the TCL guys because they even told me because I worked we had the festival there, and they're like, yeah, anytime you want to see something, whatever. And they have IMAX there, but it's not the true IMAX. It's not the full. It's 70mm for sure. So TCL. So, but dude, that's crazy.
That's 3 p.m.
Honestly,
show.
bro, like from
Ticket.
everything I've heard about it and everything, it's like, man, good for them, dude.
Yep.
Seriously,
Yeah.
good for them. Great for us. We got an original IP that is killing it.
Killing it. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's got like super talented people. all in front and behind the camera. Like, man, like good for them, dude.
Yep. Yeah,
And
it's going.
everybody's giving it a hard time. Like, yo, why people giving people hard times for giving this movie a hard time? Talking about it didn't do as well as a Marvel blockbuster.
And
It's so stupid.
you
It
know
wasn't.
why?
It well, that's
It's
technically not
been
true for some of these later Marvel, but it wasn't designed to do the numbers that but it's doing great. It's
Yeah,
like
It's doing great.
100
but see,
Six-
here,
61 million.
and here's the thing too is like because we talked about Andor and now like Sinners. Like, I think the one thing I'm not trying to compare them, but what I'm trying to say is, good for them, good for Sinners, good for Andor, because now you have these like big sort of genre things that are like multi-layered,
Yeah.
that are like just really great storytelling that are just like appeal to the masses, but also are very layered, are have great performances, have great people behind it, great themes, like all that stuff, and it's just like in a very adult. And so I'm like, good. I'm glad that like that's happening, because I hopefully Marvel will do that, because and Star Wars will do that even more, where like they just dive into the more nuanced storytelling, the deeper storytelling, the the symbolisms, like the dealing with themes and all that stuff. And it's like, hopefully that's what happens, but we'll see, Matt.
We'll see. We'll see how they do.
Yeah,
You know, you watch the studio, it makes you think a whole different story about
that's
the
true.
about the executives.
I'm on episode 4. Episode 3 was hilarious. Episode 2
Yeah.
was hilarious.
Which one was four? Was four the one with Olivia Wilde, or was three the one with Olivia Wilde?
3 was the one with whatchamacallit, with Ryan Howard and
Okay.
Mackie.
I personally think 4 is my favorite so far.
Okay, I haven't gotten to 4
Oh
yet.
yeah,
Yeah.
With Olivia Wilde,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
good.
Yeah,
I might watch
Oh,
it tonight.
I think
It's so
for-
good.
I think
It's so
5.
good.
I started watching 5, but I haven't got finished it. But
I got through 5 wars.
yeah.
Yeah, I got through wars.
Wait,
I'm
he's
I got-
dating the doctor. He's dating the.
that one. I got through that one too.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Oh
That's a good one,
no.
too.
5. Yeah, you're right. 5 is the assistant in him, and yeah, okay. And then 6 is the one with the doctors. Yeah. So I haven't watched 6 yet, but I think 4 with the one with Olivia Wilde is my favorite so far. Yeah. Anyways, we'll definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we'll talk about it. I'm sure we'll talk about it on GeekBeast or
Yeah,
Binge-worthy.
yeah.
Binge-worthy. All right. All right.
All
Anyway,
right.
sorry for the little tangent, but I just wanted to show that. But yeah, thanks everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
All right. Peace.
Peace.